Who could you argue is better than Jokic right now? Like, even if the Nuggets don't win the series, which they probably will, but if the next season starts, Jokic has to be the number one best player.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see anybody playing better than him at his position. The way he finishes in the paint, the threes that just
he can hit mid range,
just what
fadeaways.
It's not even like
he doesn't hit.
mid-range.
He can hit a three, but he doesn't go for threes. That's his like last resort shot.
No,
if he's wide open,
yeah,
even if he's wide open, he'll legit pump fake and run right past you and then bump you. But
even if he's not open,
bro, every time he shoots,
remember what he did on
every time
that above the head shot.
Every time he shoots a three, like you expect it to go in, just because like he doesn't shoot that high volume, but when he shoots them, it's like his form is just like so like it works for him. Yeah, it works for him. So it's like every time he shoots, you're like, oh, that's gonna win.
So he has such high arcing shots on everything. Like any shot he takes,
it's unblockable.
Exactly.
He just moves in slow motion. He moves in slow motion, but it's not slow motion.
It looks like it's slow motion.
I don't know how to explain it, but
his own pace.
He
makes a game he plays the game rather than like letting the game play him.
It's like Luka a little bit has like nobody can speed him up or slow him down. Like whatever they do at their pace, and like
it's like European motion,
no one,
dude.
Yeah,
can't stop it.
Deadass, like
both said. I don't know if both. I know Luka said it, but European basketball is kind of harder.
I mean, the court is smaller, like
more physical.
There's no like 3 second, I think. So like there's just people standing in the paint at all times.
You gotta finish.
You have to be like really really good at like fundamentally.
I think that's why he just finishes the paint so well. Like he doesn't even shoot mid range, but he's just right there.
The person who's guarding him
they
can't just sit and stand there like this.
Even if they do,
they have to be moving around.
Even if they do, like Bam Adebayo, he's going over them with like right hand.
Bam's also like 6'10", and Jokic is like a good 7'1".
Probably got 50 pounds over him.
Probably 40, 50, probably, yeah. Which is insane. And he's still, like, you would expect, like, not like, everybody always says, like, Jokic is, like, so slow. He's, like, but, like, if you ever actually see him running down the court, like, trying to run the break, he's legit one of the faster players out there. He just doesn't, I feel like he just doesn't use his speed as much. Like, straight sprint down the floor, like, that's not his game. He's not Giannis, like.
Most of the time he doesn't.
Like, you know how Giannis, like, we know he runs, like, 5 steps down the floor, running dunk. Like, that's what he does, right? But Jokic would be running down the floor, like, full speed, but then he'll like, dish it out. So we don't really think he's that fast. He just doesn't use it that much.
But he doesn't need to.
A couple of times.
Yeah, that's not what his game. It's not what his game needs.
Because Heat are such a fast transition team.
They have to push.
There
the
was
pace.
A couple of times I saw like Jokic in a full sprint. He's not slow,
bro.
You can't say he's slow.
He has big ass strides. So I mean, like he just literally doesn't use his speed in his game. It's all just like the same tempo, and just get into the offense and run the sets.
Even when you think you've like locked him up offensively, like you haven't. Just because he'll go for a crazy drive and just pass it.
If he's not doing one thing right, like scoring or rebounding or whatever, passing, the rest of the things he can do, they're all going to be at an elite level. If he's not doing one right, he can still impact a game. It's not like It's not like he's MPJ. Like we're like if MPJ is not shooting well, then he's literally invisible.
He's just there. Yeah.
If like Duncan Robinson is not making threes, he's literally invisible. Like I know I'm comparing him to like these random like role players, but he can do everything, bro.
No,
it's kind of scary. He can do everything on the court.
If you want to compare him to anybody, you'd be comparing him to Wilt or
I don't even know who to compare him to.
Abdul. I mean, he's the first guy since the 70s to drop 30, 20, and 10. And I think the thing is that he's changing is, aside from talking about people like Giannis or Shaq is dominating in the paint, dunking the ball is like like that's their form of being dominant. But for him, it's like he just dominates on all levels, on all three, in all three categories, whether it's passing, rebounding, and shooting.
And he's good at defense too.
Yeah, he dominates in different ways. He doesn't need to dunk the ball inside. He doesn't need to run. He doesn't need to
chase down and block.
Yeah, he doesn't need to do all that. He can beat you up in the paint with finesse and little energy to use. He'll throw it over. He doesn't need to dunk.
It's all IQ, bro. It's all IQ.
Literally, like it's so hard to stop a player like that. And then the role players for the Nuggets have been
okay.
They've been good.
They've been okay.
Aaron Gordon has been
okay. Like the second game, he didn't do shit
on defense.
Defense, yeah, for sure. I mean, he's a big body, but I'm saying like if the role players showed up in that second game, it would be 3-0 right now. It'd be 3-0 right now. So
I mean, it could have been. It could have went to OT. It came down to the last shot.
Came on the last shot, and Murray had a pretty like average game the second game.
Yeah.
And on top of that, the role players didn't show up. It was literally just Jokic. So it was, like we said before, like if the role players show up, and we know they have a deeper bench than the Heat do, this series should be pretty easy for the Nuggets.